13 points, but what an effort by Brown here in the third with 16 points to push BMEC Derby Ace ahead, 63-62.
Yung bench scoring.
By the way, Haynes is the official underwear of the PBA. And Diamond Simpson calmly since the first free throw. We'll see the return of Chris Timberlake. Saw a lot of minutes in the first half. At si Roger Yap ay papahinga muna.
The big luxury here for Coach Ryan Gregorio is that they've been able to take over the lead with James Yap sitting down. Of course, Alaska has now regained the lead by 1.
Diamond Simpson with 20 points. So Simpson and LA Tenorio combining for at least 40 points in this game.
That's a flop. LA Tenorio will be called for the flop. And if that is the second, it'll be a technical free throw coming up. Coach Tim Cone is livid.
Tim Cone really barking at Noel Kilingen. He might get a warning here. And Tim Cone now on the basketball court. Well, Tim is saying that parang natiso dun si LA, sumabit yung paa niya sa paa ni Timberlake.
There's going to be a technical free throw being taken here by PJ Simon. You want to hear. Was there contact? Was there a flop? There was a reach in.
There you go. Natapakan nga si Tenorio doon. So Alaska has a case. But Peter Jun Simon makes a technical free throw because yan ay yung pangalawang flopping violation or warning on Alaska.
So now the score is tied. There was contact. You saw that on your screens.
The earlier flop was against Diamond Simpson. Yung pangalawa kanina lamang against LA Tenorio. So we're tied at 64. 8 to shoot para sa BMEC Derby Ace.
And take a look at defense fueling offense. Look at the turnover points scored by BMEC in this quarter alone, 12-0.
But what a game by Don Llmados, really maximizing over 10 years of PBA experience. 2-point lead for Llmados, and Larry Fonacier misses the 3. Now De La Cruz keeps that ball alive. 1 minute to go in the third. They go to Simpson and a nice curl to the basket. And Diamond Simpson now with 22 points.
And he would not be denied. He was too close to the basket, facing up, scoring the 2 points. But what a stat we just saw. 12-0 in turnover points in this quarter. We talked about how defense fuels the offense. And that is the stat that Coach Ryan Gregorio wants to point out.
Now Brown will miss. And it's going to be BMEC Derby Ace basketball.
By the way, in terms of the whole game stats, Nico, in turnover points, it's BMEC with 26 and Alaska only 10. That's plus 16 in turnover points alone for the whole game.
Tied ball game at 66, 4-6. Less than half a minute remaining in the third, and Peter Jun Simon knocks it home.
Big basket there for Simon because he's being asked to step up and fill in the shoes of James Yap. He's hurting. He's not on the court.
Here's Fonacier. 9 to shoot para sa Alaska, and Hugnatan will score.
Coaching staff was saying that they had a foul to give, that they should have given up the foul.
And Timberlake loses the ball with 1 second to go. And Simpson fires, and that ends the third quarter. And what a comeback by the BMEC Derby Ace Llmados, coming back from 17 points down. And this game is tied at 68 apiece at the end of 3 periods. The fourth quarter coming right up.
What a play!
Kami po yung nagagalak na makasalo kayong lahat dito sa ating PBA Friday. At bukas po sa Ormoc City, mag-aarap ang Santa Lucia at ang San Miguel Beermen. Kanina po, in our first game, the talk and text drop on texters, 1 over the Air 21 Express, 126-100. So talk and text moving up to 10-2. And their winning streak still intact. Ang Air 21 naman drops to 2-11. Kelly Williams leading the way with 26 points. Boy, talk and text has been quite impressive, huh?
Oh, extremely impressive. The way they run roughshod over their opponents.
Meantime, we just started the 4th and final quarter. Monoshev missing that jumper. B-Meg Derby ace.
And talk about the bench firepower of B-Meg. You see that as a big check mark. B-Meg with 30 points off the bench. Alaska only 6.
Here's Meyerhofer to Simon. We're tied at 68. And now Brown. Brown had a big third quarter. And there's an offensive foul against Brown. Pang-apat na yan sa import ng Llmados.
Had a big third period. Brown had 16 points in that quarter.
So on the floor para sa Alaska, Fonacher, Tenorio, Simpson, De La Cruz, and Hugnatan. Here's Fonacher. And now Hugnatan, and now Tenorio. Shot clock down to 6. Okay. Jimmy Mariano was on top of that play. It happened in front of Jimmy Mariano. Now Alaska is saying there should have been a flopping warning on Timberlake. And again, they have a case. But Robbie Mangibin wanted to correct it. You know, but Jimmy Mariano stood by his call. And that happened in front of the Alaska bench.
And they're calling that last touch. Is that the call? Last touch? Okay, that's the call. Tenorio was last touch, but I felt there should have been a flop.
A lucky break para sa
flop call.
Llmados there. Now, meantime, here's Simon. Simon to Meyerhofer with a shot clock down to 8 seconds. Simon has nowhere to go. He has nowhere to go. He fires away. And Timberlake with an offensive rebound. Bagong shot clock para sa B-Meg Derbies. Here's Aliado. And now Timberlake. To Aliado. Aliado has played big in this game. But, somebody was caught in a no parking zone.
3-second violation against B-Meg. Alaska's defense holding strong that time, forcing the turnover.
Well, Cliff Brown thought that Aliado would take the shot. That's why he was preparing to go for the rebound. Ryan Gregorio, his team, coming back from 17 points down. And some new faces on the floor. James Yap is back in the game para sa Llmados. Same goes for Cyrus Baguio para sa Alaska. Baguio trying to get his game back. Had a great first quarter but has been quiet ever since. And here's Simpson against Brown. Simpson to De La Cruz. Pulling up.
You know, for Baguio to get his game back, there has to be a lot of open court opportunities for him. That's where he gains his strength and momentum.
But B-Meg Derby is really clamping down on that Alaska running game.
Oh yes, that's the reason why he hasn't been able to get back that fine form he flashed in the first period.
Nice move by Timberlake, just couldn't finish. So we're still tied at 68. Wala pang nakaka-score dito sa fourth quarter. As we go to Patricia.
Coach Tim Cohn is insisting that they play solid defense. Now, he berated Diamond Simpson earlier on taking gambles and sagging, and he added that Diamond is not doing right defensively. Now, Coach Tim told the other guys to focus on staying low, especially on Don Aliado, who's killing them right now, so they got to close in on him. He added no turnovers and take good shots. Nico?
Again, that very tight Llmados defense forcing Alaska to a turnover.
Well, that's turnover number 23 now against Alaska, against 19 for B-Meg.
Yeah, people might forget if they're just joining us. BMEG actually allowed Alaska to score 31 points in the